I'm so angry with what I have seen in my lifetime that I ask the God above myself, where will all of the people go and in the afterlife and then beyond the afterlife? Because I don't see how the afterlife has continuity with the lifetime of myself that I have seen in my life, of other people around myself to myself. I don't see how they have an afterlife that has continuity with my life here. You don't know who I am. You don't know I'm the soul of the superior founder deceased, and I am this way because Jesus is not alive. And everybody goes to the churches and everybody knows about Jesus from television, but you don't know about me, and you didn't actually consume anything about alive that led you after 45 years of alive to know about myself, and that I would see you in the afterlife about what made me angry. I don't know where you go in eternal life with that. This is a low world. You can't be in a low world because you are a low people. You're not low people who can be in a low world. You have to be able to go through all of creation with yourself. And you're so low in this world, I wouldn't let you in a higher world. And I would not let you back here for the reason I just described. That you don't know me in the threatening. You didn't consume 45 years of alive of my lifetime and come to know me at the end. And you don't know what made me angry, and you don't know that you would see me in the afterlife about myself was angry with you, and I know exactly why. You know what I think about recall of something that made me angry? That I review it in my mind, something from the past that makes me angry because I am myself whenever I think about it. I think it's not the same problem when I remember what happened in the past, and it's not the same problem every time I remember it. It's something like if you eat a bowl of Cheerios, you can't remember that you ate a bowl of Cheerios before and remember it over and over and over again. Did you eat a bowl of Cheerios? Like, pick a specific day. It was a Saturday. It was May 1st, year 2025. I ate a bowl of Cheerios. I'm going to think about that on June 1st, 2025 is not true. And I'm not going to think about it on August 1st or on December 1st. I'm not going to think about it on January 1st of 2026. I'm not going to remember it for years to come. And that's what I think about you sex offenders. You're trying to make me remember that I ate a bowl of Cheerios on a certain date out of the year, of a specific year that I would have survived and lived some years later, lived until the end of my natural lifetime. And that Cheerios is only good for that I ate it, and then it's good for some time until I need to eat again. Once I've eaten again, the bowl of Cheerios has expired. So why would a sex offender be on my mind for some 25 years or more? And what you said to me and what you did to me. If I ate a bowl of Cheerios, I would be demented by God out of the Cheerios. By that, I have to eat again, or if it was never meant to be, that I was never meant to eat, not me, but as somebody gluttoned a bowl of Cheerios, they would be created beyond the bowl of Cheerios into whatever their mind is after they had gluttoned. That means God had something in the Cheerios. He admitted that he made the Cheerios. With a sex offender, I can never catch you. God doesn't admit that he made you. I don't admit I would say yes to you. And you're not in jail and prison with a deceased address. You are like a bomb went off, but you're just one of you. And that's exactly what you intended, but I don't know why. Because I don't think it's a balance of leverage at all for the formed world. Why did God make the population density? Forgive me for drinking this like a beer. I will do something nice for itself. All right. God bless the bottled water. Give it a little extra taste. I want the bottled of water to have a taste of purified water or pure water. And then this is a flavor enhancement so that it will taste better. Agua dulce. Have you ever heard that? Agua dulce. I know they're selling aguas frescas now. I don't know aguas frescas myself from education of Spanish, but I do know agua dulce. Agua dulce would be like if you say ocean water, that would be agua salada, or they wouldn't say it like salt water, or they wouldn't say it at all. It would just be like water from the sea, agua del mar. But there's agua dulce would mean like that you can drink it. It's potable water. I don't really have excellent potable water right now except for the bottled water. And that's not to be expected because it's you have to buy it and replenish it and keep this stock around the housing or wherever you would drink the water. So I'm here squatting in an apartment and drinking bottled water. I wonder if Judge Judy would understand that I'm a squatter in an apartment and I do certain things about that I'm alive this way. I don't know if Judge Judy would understand the people who come into her courtroom and say that they are, I don't know, living in a certain place, but they have conflicted permissions. And what does Judge Judy say about that? She does call, I've heard her say the word squatter, is why I say it about myself. That means the rent isn't paid or current, or the agreements are not going forward. I'm squatting in an apartment because I'm still illegally alive. I don't have anyone offering me a place to live as God, so that I'm not a squatter because I'm God deceased here. What's a squatter? Maybe if you eat something and you don't have a toilet, is that what a squatter is? I have knees injuries. Uh, I have trouble with my weight. I'm overweight, so squatting down is not working for me because I'm overweight. But when I was thin, I was squatting right in the park. You shouldn't laugh. I'm laughing because it's funny from my point of view. I could afford to do that at my age. It wasn't a problem for me. I was a camper at camp, and we used to squat in the woods. Everybody did it. We were out camping, even though it was camp with cabins. We went camping with tents out in the woods of upper Wisconsin. Why aren't all these people in jails and prisons? Well, we talked about Auschwitz a little. What did we have? A Holocaust Remembrance Day at Camp Interlaken in northern Wisconsin. But that's not the same thing as being in the concentration camp. I don't make it possible for someone from northern Wisconsin in northern Wisconsin in the camp with myself. They can't go into the prison in a group that way. The only way you can go into Auschwitz or into a concentration camp is if you go in prejudice with yourself. You have to turn yourself into a jail, and then you get transported to a prison upstate. And then from upstate, you can die out of there and be deported to a concentration camp elsewhere, but that might be shunning for a while. So you wouldn't see a concentration camp in Germany while I'm alive. I know because somebody went looking there. Devorah Ansel, Robin Wynn, and everyone on the March of the Living, and that's 2 trips I'm talking about. So there's March of the Living that went looking for the concentration camps in Europe. They went to Germany, was maybe dismissed by that. There was reported concentration camps in Poland. Yeah, but they're not alive because I'm alive here. You're not supposed to leave the blessing that I am to go look for prisons in overseas, but you don't know why you can't get in there. They tried to get into a prison without prejudice. That's acknowledging the wrong problem. That's you not acknowledging how you have to be in a prison. You know that you need to be in a prison, but you don't know how. Well, I like Robin Wynn is my friend. Devorah Ansel, I lightly don't know her, but Robin she spent money to go to March of the Living in Europe, and I was the one who needed the money so that I could pay off my various expenses of transportation, food, and that my parents were still in my house after all the time I've known Robin. I've known her since she's 4 years old, and my parents were in my house when she went on March of the Living when she was 22 years old. That's what she told me. She went looking for a prison at age 22 years old. Got it. She belongs in prison, but she doesn't have it paid for because my mom's still in my house. She doesn't know how to get in. Robin Gilson is someone who belongs in prison with Robin Wynn for the same first name, Robin. And I don't know Robin Gilson about going on the March of the Living with Robin Wynn or telling Robin Wynn not to go because Robin Wynn can give her free money to Becky. I want to see these people again now that I'm deceased at the end of all the threatening because I know Robin went in a crisis of myself. Why wasn't she in a crisis? Robin Wynn went leisurely to Europe to see the concentration camps that she can't get in there. And she came back to tell everyone that she came back, that she's not in a concentration camp, prison with deceased address. She's not there. I'm still in a crisis right here. I don't have creation closed yet. Well, I need the money that she spent on herself going to look for a prison because she doesn't know how to get in. She doesn't know that I need a place to live before she goes to prison. I think she deserves to be there for that. She's a bank fraud, and I don't know why God does. I don't know why God doesn't make people in prison during the bank fraud, because they owe restitution. They owe that they are not ongoing offending myself. Donna owes herself in prison so that Robin can come back from Auschwitz and she can also uh, explore what other ways she can get into a prison besides trying to get there by an airplane. She's Donna to Robin, she's mom to myself. Maybe Robin would call her Mrs. Moser, but she's not really Mrs. Moser. No, 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 no. My mom says, call me Donna. She does say that. She doesn't say, call me Mrs. Moser. She won't say that. Mrs. Moser is my mother-in-law. I heard her say that. Silly Moser. She's not a Mrs. Moser. She's a senior. Silly or Cecilia is the long name for silly. Cilly. She's a senior. She used the name Moser for some years, and then she didn't come around the house anymore, or the car. Yeah. Robin owes me food, clothing, and shelter. And if she didn't want to give it to me, if she's maniacal scream at this time, she tried to get into prison not to give me the keys to her house. If there's anybody in there, she needs to put them in prison. She doesn't have prejudice to go alone. She needs a mass grave in a prison. That's why it's Auschwitz. You need a mass grave. And she can't go there to visit because she doesn't have everyone win going there. Everyone win goes downhill skiing is a little bit wrong to me. Winn is their last name. They're downhill skiers. Are they still doing that now? Well, I'm come to myself deceased shortly. And then what are you exactly? So I won't see Robin anymore. Why? Because don't we have to say goodbye or anything? Does Robin want to tell me more about her trip? I mean, I was there. I didn't really ask her. She came to the temple. My mom drove me there. I was in the passenger seat when I was 22 years old. And Robin was at the temple with some presentation about that she came back from March of the Living. And I didn't ask her anything. I just haven't seen her for so many years. So that would have been, I'm 48 years old now. So that's how far back it is. And I don't know how to close it with her. Just, what are you? Because what are you other than I'll have what you have and give me your keys and get out? Because I've known Robin now, it would be that I've known her almost all of my life except for about 1 year. Yeah. And then I don't have that say goodbye because I don't. She's not a Moser. So what was she ever doing there? Should I be angry that she didn't give me the money, like food, clothing, and shelter that I needed because there was a home invasion in my house? Um, well, I worked a lot. I worked my whole life, and I didn't get the money I needed. So are we not friendly? When's a goodbye? When do I tell her that it's not friendly anymore? She just doesn't have formed anymore. I'm the one who doesn't have formed anymore. I don't know what your excuse is. I'm gonna lose that I'm female. Oh, that's how it's gonna be goodbye, but that's strange. Why did she ever need to be female herself? She's a female. She's a female Robin. Maybe when I ascend to a new God form, I won't think of that anymore, but I'm thinking about it now because I still need more food. I still need food from Moser, which is how I know Robin. I suppose she got her name, Robin and Wynn. She must have gotten her name from being in kindergarten, in the same group of kindergarten classes, four of them, at Dunwood Elementary School in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So what's the year? About 1981, 1982. I would have seen, which class is she in again? She's in Joellen's class. So I would have seen her maybe K5 because she's not in my class. But I saw Abby Schoenfeld in K4. She's in Mrs. Miller's class. The other two classes who don't go in there was in Mrs. Miller's class. So, what about you? Because you're angries. Do you want to know what I think about God deceased here? I want to think about what are you, because what is your excuse that you don't complete your human like form? You don't speak English. You have a name, but it doesn't die to me because so many people have the same first name and they're spread out all over the place. And then you have some people who are grouped together with some same last name. And that's what I think of Robin Wynn. I think she has a group of people with the last name Wynn, including there's the Wynn Hotel here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I have not yet told her that I've seen the Wynn Hotel myself. I didn't tell her that Steve bought Libby a gift from the Wynn Hotel and that I got put into a mental hospital over the gift giving of my bat mitzvah and the other gift giving that there was going on. And now, because I was hospitalized for receiving gifts on my bat mitzvah, but I said I didn't want them uh, because I don't speak Hebrew. The that's what a bat mitzvah is. You have to speak Hebrew there. But I don't understand it. Um, the um, the gift giving problem that hospitalized myself in the year 2005. They did take me in, and they don't know why. They don't understand their health insurance problem. You have to have a point. They took me in the hospital because I don't know why. I turned myself in. I don't know why. I didn't have anything wrong with me. So when you don't have anything wrong with you, why don't they just put the hospital staff in the mental hospital? Did you find a patient that didn't have a diagnosis? That's the staff who goes into the mental hospital. Well, they put me in there. I guess they put me in their place. That's what's wrong with employment. You can't be employed. You loiter so hard. You give me really high expenses in my life that are not covering you. You won't be covered by the high expenses that I paid, because I died out of being formed. I'm not formed female, I'm not formed at all. I'm completely died out of that just by charges. And I would like to add that you gifted me everything I ate every day of my life for 45 years. Gifted. And that means, what about the food I didn't receive? I survived on the food that I did receive, which had to be there in place of nothing at all. And then we don't have any account of the food I did not receive because I'm an order and I did not get what an order would need and have, what an order requires. Robin Wynn gave me a gift. She did. She gave me a bracelet. I had it in Tucson, Arizona, and I had to pawn it because Charles Toast stole it, and I pawned it. I didn't mean to give it to him or give it away. I was living alone. Well, it still fit. I have small wrists. She gave it to me when I was 12 with Andrea Fabric and Sam Kahn. I still remember. So Did somebody, yes, we don't know where the gift came from. That's what's wrong with the gift. Was it used? It looked new to me. I didn't think that of it at all. I thought it was very loving, very nice. So, what does God say about that? Well, I did not live a loving life and I did not die well, including why would I receive a gift from somebody that I minimally know? I know them just from school. They're not really myself to myself. What are you trying to fill in? The void in my life is not true. I don't really need anything. What do you want to be friendly with me about? What do you need? What do you want out of that? You are close to me. You just want to have something that I need for myself, but I'm not like a donor. I'm not a blood donor. I'm not an organ donor. I'm not someone who can sustain you with that you went away with a piece of my life. Well, if you give me a gift, what do you want? If you're close to myself, in close proximity with myself, what do you want? If you trespass in my house, what do you want? If you clean my house, what do you want? You don't actually really want what I am to myself, which is that I don't need you. You don't want that I don't need you. You want that I don't need me. There's no such thing as that. Boar's head. I need to order more food. But I am at the end of my fork, except I just finished with the last two bags of Frito Lay, and I was really hungry when I ate them. And that makes me plan for the upcoming hunger because I got hungry because I mentally am generating hunger in myself. I have solved mind that is solved as hunger, and I need food for that. And I am ready for that every day, but I don't have all the food I need ever. I need the shopping. So I'm ready for more shopping about that. I just ran out of Frito Lay variety carton bags of Frito Lay, like Fritos, Cheetos, Doritos. I ran out of those. And I'm making soup with water, so I need more water to make soup. I always need to have extra because it's scary. Look at how the tap water runs and runs and runs as much as needed. And then the bottled water is counted like this. You know, you have to count how many bottles there are, and I can't stand that because I need to drink unlimited. I need the pitcher so I can filter the water here and drink it, and I can't do that right now because it's homeless. The zero water pitcher is the last one I really delighted in the zero water pitcher. The taste of the water was I couldn't have asked for more, and it's just not working for me right now. I'm on the bottled water. I don't like the look of this apartment. And since it's shrunk in size, I don't want to drink its tap water. I lost 2 inches of my height, but not drinking the tap water. I was drinking the bottled water when I shrunk my height. Like the apartment shrunk in size. So, Boar's Head. I didn't, I made a shopping list and I sent it to GERI cell phone number. And she's the landlord of Fremont Gardens Apartments over the years. I don't know how many years, a number of years. Um, I did not put lettuce and tomato on the list. I just thought of it after I sent the list. And she's not going to bring me the food anyway, right? It's going to be Mitch, but she collected the rent from him, so I'm supposed to send the list to Mitch. I don't want to make him angry, but I think he doesn't want me to make him angry. Yeah. So I didn't hear any response from GERI, Jerry the landlord, but I did forget the lettuce and tomato. So if I had sent it to Mitch, if he ordered it, I would be wrong right there on the list. I wanted to report to the YouTube that I think I'm not able to make a shopping list for Mitch to buy me what I need, everything in a delivery, if it's not completely ready for me. Because like I was getting Marie Callender's pot pies, and that's great, but I ate a lot of pot pies already. I don't know how many, 3 deliveries of pot pies or 4 deliveries of pot pies. Maybe I've had too many, so I'm looking at boar's head to make a sandwich myself. And I will continue to make the soup mix for myself, but I didn't include lettuce and tomato. And if I was in Ross and Neal Psychiatric Hospital, they serve a sandwich with lettuce and tomato. Do they? Yeah, a lot of the burgers, they do that. I have a very strange food consumption history. It will be deceased out of my genitals. My genitals will be deceased out of that I consume so much strange food. I was hungry and I ate when I was hungry. I ate so many strange foods I would never eat. I'm not allowed to eat because I'll die. You don't want me. You don't want me to die. I'm the one you don't want me to die. I give you life. And if I die, you will die the wrong way. Boar's Head. I was homeless in North Las Vegas in the year 2022, in the end of the summer, early autumn seasons. And somebody gifted me a Boar's Head sandwich that was made. It came labeled Boar's Head, the whole sandwich. I didn't eat it. That's all I remember is I didn't eat it myself. What happened to it, I don't remember. I didn't eat it myself. So now I was looking at how to buy one of those, and I did not find that online yet. I could look for it more further, but I didn't find it yet. I found the parts. You can get Boar's Head deli slices of Colby cheese, deli slices of turkey, deli slices of chicken. That's what I would eat, but it's boar's head. Boar, like a pig that's all hairy with brown hair, long brown hair, with tusks. What do you call that? It's a wild boar. You don't eat it. It's not pork. It's not ham. You don't eat it. It's outdoors. So it's not a brand I would select, but because I'm homeless and because I don't eat pork, I'm not really getting what I need out of my life. I might get a no pork boar's head agreement to eat deli slices of chicken and deli slices of turkey, with deli slices of cheese. And then there's boar's head brand, like a spread for the sandwich. But it doesn't, I didn't find bread for the sandwich, so then I would buy something like King's Hawaiian bread. That's my plan, but I wouldn't probably not eat that every day if I was gonna eat like eat Marie Callender's every day. Yeah, I would eat Marie Callender's every day because I don't have much of a choice, but it's frozen, so I wouldn't eat frozen at all. And so now I'm on to something else I wouldn't eat at all, which is boar's head. But I need to be full. I can't be hungry. So, but I'm on soup right now. I don't have dinners right now. So, are we going to do the boar's head? I want a death on myself. I don't want to ask for more food and be interesting and more food and be interesting. It's interesting for a reason. I'm due deceased out of the door locking, and I don't know why I am alive here. I'm done. I'm definitely done. I don't want to eat here anymore. I don't want any more hunger. I don't want any more problems. I've had enough. But it's still alive here, and I have to go with alive is alive this way, and I have to fulfill every condition and requirement of alive every day. So that's why I might be looking at ordering more food from the supermarket, even though I think I'm done. I just bit my lip because I think I'm done. What else do I need? Frito-Lay. And I also need lemonade from Calypso. And I need drinkable yogurt. Does that come in blueberry? Because that would be good. If they have kefir, I love kefir. But I don't have anything to pour kefir in. I need kefir that's for a single use. And I might drink two of them, but I wouldn't drink a whole tall one. Or I need a few of the tall ones, kefir, any kind of kefir, with fruit in it, fruit flavoring. And then what else do I need? I have some internet stalkers, so I'm just putting my shopping list right on the internet. Because Mitch thinks that if he tells me no, I'm going to take care of the stalker problem that is to myself. Did Joellen want me to take care of her stalker problem for her while she's gainfully employed? Is that what gainfully employed means? It means you're a kindergarten teacher to a lot of kindergartners who are too small to for you to be near them. That's you need to leave all those kindergartners alone because they're too small. And they're not going to grow up and be financially independent from their kindergarten teacher disaster, Joellen Myra. And so does Mitch say that, he doesn't want to view any of my videos and be the stalker? He wants me to sort out his population. I know, but he's in Wisconsin. I don't actually agree with the creator that way. The superior founder is come already to myself, so I'm seeing something I'm really not supposed to see as Becky if he calls me Becky. I have the superior founder creating that he's gone over my mental capacity as Becky, even though he still calls me that because that's how I knew him elsewhere. I still know who he is, but I think it's unreasonable for him to put me in stalking problems and that he wants me to take care of his problems for him while he pays the money. That's him not understanding that the money belongs to myself. That he doesn't understand that, and I can't explain that to him by paying off his problems for him. I'm not interested, but I do want myself deceased out of the formed world, deceased and threatening. That means I would not come back here again. I would not die again. The only thing I did for myself, with myself, to myself, was I died out of myself before I was formed here in the year zero, and then started counting the time from the year 1980 onwards until 2025 here. And I don't want to be here ever again. I will not alive this world again. So I need all of that in leverage because there are no shortcuts. I've seen you quit your jobs in front of me that you're not going to do what I need for myself, and you're not going homeless, and you're not going to prison. You're not going to a prison with deceased address so that you can pay out restitution. Nope, you have all those problems all locked up that they're all my problems because I am myself. And I'm putting that to bed permanently. I am God to myself. The God inside of yourselves that's doing that abduction to myself, against myself, is going to come out of you because I am myself. All of your harsh words that you have spoken against myself will be known elsewhere by you that you were in the wrong that way. Do we finish this supermarket list? We want chocolate. Okay, cookie butters, Biscoff cookie nut butter. No, I'm sorry, not nut butter. It's cookie butter, right? Does it have peanut butter in there? That's the question. Biscoff cookie butter that goes over any chocolate chip cookie or whatever. What do you put Biscoff cookie butter on? Okay, let's say chocolate chip cookies. Cookie dough, I can heat that up, but I need a cookie sheet from the store too. If I get a cookie dough from the store, I need a cookie sheet to go with it, a new one from the store. And then this food is harassing myself, but I'm hungry and I'll eat it. But you don't see that I'm hungry and I eat food is completely harassing myself. And you additionally want me to take care of your population control problems because you don't put into leverage that you're going to jails and prisons and homeless. You could be in a prison with deceased address and you could go homeless outside the prison, and you still want me to sort out your population conflicts of interest because you don't love yourselves, period. You don't care about your life, period. You think that I alive you for myself and you're just here for myself and you have nothing in it. That's how you've been treating me with money. Well, I hope you don't mind dying that way because that's how it's going to end and be all locked up in the past, something you can never undo. And I am myself deceased here is no small effort of mine. I am the top of the Godhead. I am what is omnipotence from your point of view. But I'm not off my prejudice that would reach into your life's problems and give you a better life than you deserve. I wouldn't do that, would I? Are you going to demand a better life than you deserve? And what are you going to do with that you demanded itself? You're going to deny it. Did you demand something? Deny it and dismiss yourself.